Okay, there's something I really want us to talk about, and I'm speaking on behalf of all ministers. On behalf of all ministers, like ministers, I'm talking about not just gospel ministers, like pastors, prophets, apostles, evangelists, all of this, those who operate under the fivefold of ministry. This message is clearly for we and me. I'm speaking on behalf, yeah. I saw a content, a witty content that says, if you want to prophesy, prophesy. If you want to evangelize, evangelize. Stop talking about relationship. It's actually a written content. Stop talking about relationship. Stop talking about business, generally about wealth. Then I'm going to realize that sometimes we fly up with this particular phrase that says the pulpit is meant to preach the word of God. It's meant to proclaim the message, like the gospel. And I begin to ask myself, what does this word of God we keep screaming about? What does this word of God entails? Because to my own understanding, the last time I checked, the Bible entails it talks about marriage, it talks about sex, it talks about friendship, it talks about wealth, it talks about so many things. So if a man of God is stand on the pulpit now, for instance, I don't have a church yet, and for my regular pulpit has been my platform, my social media platforms, and that is my pulpit. So so if I say my social media platform, they are my pulpits where I proclaim the message of God, where I talk about the word of God. I don't think what you should be expecting from me alone is about miracles, about salvation, about faith, and all of that. There is more to this Bible, there is more to this gospel, there is more to this word of God we keep screaming about. If you open the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, it doesn't entail miracles alone, it doesn't entail salvation alone, it doesn't entail faith alone, it doesn't entail, this prophecy, it entails a whole lot. It's enough standard, it's enough guideline for me to live. Bible alone is enough guideline because there entails wisdom. It's about how to prevent premarital sex, how to maintain a good relationship. It talks about good character. It entails a whole lot. So when you see a pastor standing on the pulpit of this mindset of you expecting the pastor to preach about miracles, I'm sorry, expecting the pastor to preach about miracles, about faith, about all of this alone, there is more to this word of God. So if my pulpit happens to be, if my platform happens to be my pulpit, and I come up today to talk about relationship, tomorrow I'm coming up to talk about wealth, tomorrow I'm coming up to talk about salvation, tomorrow I'm coming up to talk about liberation, all of this, I don't think there's anything wrong. As so as so many ministers out there. The reason why we have so many sick people, spiritually they are sound, but morally they are poor. Spiritually they are sound, but their personal development are poor. Is the reason why the pastors need to do more of. Sorry, they need to go beyond deliverance. They need to go beyond miracles. They need to go beyond all of those things we think the pastor should be doing. So we don't